Okay, so I had rewatched my About Me video, and I had noticed that I said I would do a second one, and I have yet to do that. So, I'm doing that now. Hello, I am back. It's been like, how many months? It's been some months. I've been really busy, so I haven't been able to record any covers, especially since like finals are coming up for my school for the semester. So I've been doing a lot of projects and stuff, and this weekend I will also be busy. I am hoping next weekend I can actually get back to doing covers again, but for this week I'm also going to be doing like another video kind of like this. I don't know, we'll see, we'll figure that out. But for now we're going to do this, my a little about me part 2, parte 2, and this is going to be stuff that's like not K-pop related, so anything outside of K-pop. Since my channel is very, ooh, my voice crack. Since my channel is just consisting of only K-pop covers and stuff, it's very K-pop related, and so the first About Me was mainly focused on that. But I figured it would be nice for you guys to get to know more about me and not just stuff related to K-pop. So here we go. And so the first thing that I'm going to be talking about are languages, which is, I'm messing with my hair way too much, which is mainly how many languages I speak, how many I know. So fluently I would say I know 2, which are English and Espanol, Spanish. The ones that I would say I know perfectly though is just English. I grew up speaking Spanish, but the thing is that I didn't speak it as often growing up. So I know Spanish. Puedo hablar en español, pero no es perfecto. I can speak in Spanish, but it's not perfect. There's a lot of mistakes I make whenever I talk. So I have moments where like I'm going really good and I'm speaking, and then suddenly it's like I say something, and then everyone kind of like looks at me and they're like, did you mean this? I'm like, yes. That is what I meant. But yeah, so for any Spanish speakers, I was gonna say all of mine, but I'm like, but for any Spanish speakers, hola, yeah, espero que estén bien. Okay, other types of music that I like. So outside of K-pop, my music taste ranges from a whole lot of stuff. So I go from like K-pop to like Latin pop, so like anything Spanish, some French music as well. Yeah, like I'm not really picky around that area. Then I also go a bit into rock. I remember in like, I think it was like middle school, because a lot of especially in middle school, I came off really bubbly and bright. Probably ditzy, I don't know. But to someone that was like, oh, they asked me like what I was listening to in like one of my classes, and I was like, I showed them. It was like whenever like Pandora was the big thing, and I showed them, and they were like, you like this type of stuff? And I was like, yeah. And it was like a Breaking Benjamin song. I didn't know what song it was exactly, but it was like Breaking Benjamin, and he looked at me like shocked. He was like, you're actually into this? I was like, yeah, why wouldn't I be? So yeah, so like I listen to that. I also listen to like J-rock. I listen to J-pop as well. I would say I pretty much listen to like everything except for like pretty much like country music and on and off with screamo, because there are some artists that I like that do have like screamo-esque songs, and I'm okay with those. But like, there's also to an extent where I'm just like, not really for me, not my cup of tea. But yeah, I pretty much listen to like anything. I'm not really that picky. Sports. So I'm not a big sports fan. I don't like sports all that much, honestly. Um, the only time I actually get into sports is during the Olympics, and that's really it. And that's mainly for gymnastics. So the only sport I really did like was gymnastics. I did that for 12 years. 12 years. From the age of 6 up until 18 when I came to college, and stopped because I moved cities, so I came to a completely different city, and then I also like didn't have a way to get around, and I wasn't really working yet at that time, so I didn't have enough money to even like pay for classes. So I stopped doing gymnastics at 18 to come to school here, and yeah, thank God I keep dancing though. And then I did do soccer for like a season when I was like 3. And that was because my parents saw that I liked playing a lot with my older brother. Like he would play outside in the backyard, and he saw that they saw that I enjoyed playing with him. I enjoyed playing soccer. Turned out it was just because it was just for fun. When it came down to the actual games, I didn't enjoy it. I said no to the games, but whenever it was like practices, I was all for it. I was all for the practices, but I never enjoyed the games. The actual soccer games. I was like, get me out. Okay, next, games. Do I enjoy playing games? I mean, yes. I like playing games with friends, so like, recently, like, Among Us has gotten like really big and everything, and so like, I like playing that with my friends. And then I do have a group of friends where sometimes we would like have like our own little like game nights and stuff, and we'll like hang out and like play games. I say hang out, but like it's over video call. We're like all far apart from each other. But yeah, but like we'll play some video games together. Video games, computer games, whatever. We'll play games. But when I was very into playing games, it was before, I was never actually that into them, but it was before I did come for school. I left for school, and excuse me, I was very into, I played Just Dance a whole lot, of course, because I like dancing. Why not? But I played Just Dance. I did like Assassin's Creed. I was playing that, but I never got to finish one of the games because there was this one time where my dogs were like running around the couch, and we had like our Xbox like on the ground. A horrible idea now that I look at it, but we had it like on the ground, and like one of the dogs crashed into it when I was playing the game, and the game froze. And so I was like, no, and then like I reset it, and it was working fine, but what I learned was that once I reached a certain part, it just stuck, it just froze there, like it would not continue, so I couldn't continue the game. So I was upset, because I was like really into it, and then I couldn't play, and I was like, well, and then I did have another Assassin's Creed, but my younger brother ended up practically playing that one instead of me, which I don't blame him, because I didn't really play it, because like I said, I'm not that big into games. So he ended up playing it, and I was like, at the time, I was upset that he finished it. But I look back and I'm like, I mean, he was the one that was actually playing it. I kind of just like let it sit there and would only get upset whenever he like started playing it. So, what can I do? The only game I really did like was Just Dance. That game was great. Am I an early bird or a night owl? I'm a night owl. I hate waking up early. That did not come out. I hate waking up early. I stay up way too often. Even on nights that I should not. I still stay up late anyways. But yeah. So like, I'm surprised my sleep schedule is messed up. But I still manage to wake up anyways. It's okay. It's fine. Albums outside of K-pop. I have 9 albums that are not K-pop related. I'm not gonna list them all, but I will say that 2 of them are Shakira, my number 1. She is my number 1 favorite artist. But yeah. And then favorite food. This is such a hard question for me because I love so many types of food. I'm a big foodie. I love food. Um, if we were to talk about like Korean food, I love bulgogi. Bulgogi is like my favorite. I'm probably butchering the way I'm saying it. Bulgogi, but I love that. And tteokbokki. Tteokbokki is also really good. Mexican food. See right there, I can't tell. I can't like just pick one. Like I struggle picking just one type of favorite food. Like if I were to say all in all, I would say Mexican food, but that's also because of bias, but also home. It reminds me of home. So Mexican food would ultimately be my favorite food. Which one specifically, I cannot tell you. Yeah, we're just gonna say Mexican food and end it there. Okay, so that was all. That's all I have. Like I said, I will try to get back to the covers next week. I'm posting this one for this past week. I didn't put anything up because I've been really busy, so I wasn't able to. And then I will put something up again for this weekend as well. I will try and figure out what I will do. I'll probably try doing a game. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want to know more, let me know. Yeah. That's all. Bye.